This is Devin.Barta with Medicare Explained. Appreciate you tuning in and checking out my Turning 65 Medicare guide. Turning 65 and going on to Medicare can be a very confusing process, and I'm here to try to navigate you through that maze of information. A little bit about myself. I've been in the Medicare business almost 11 years. I've been guiding and educating a lot of seniors on what the process is like when they're turning 65, what they can expect, and trying to give them a roadmap to make the experience a little bit easier. Let's start with the first slide here and talk about what it's like to get signed up for Medicare. Now, if you're already drawing Social Security before you turn 65, you will automatically be enrolled in Medicare A and B, and you'll receive your card 3 months prior to turning 65. You can see up there at the top, there's what a Medicare card looks like. You'll automatically be enrolled in the Medicare A and B if you are already drawing Social Security. If you're not drawing Social Security, you will receive a card with the Part A, but you would need to sign up for Part B. The way you can sign up for Part B is either enrolling online at the Medicare.gov website. There's a big button on there that'll say sign up for Medicare. And you can sign up for Medicare on there without enrolling in Social Security benefits. They have a tab that says enroll in Medicare only, and a simple enrollment can be done right on the phone. If you're a little braver and you want to go in person and go through that mess at the Social Security office, you can go down, fill in the paperwork there, and they can get you signed up for Medicare. Little note, your Medicare will actually start the first day of the month you turn 65. So if you're turning 65, let's say in December, say December 15th, your Medicare is actually going to start December 1st. If your birthday happens to be on the 1st, let's say your birthday's on December 1st, it will actually start a month ahead of time. Your Medicare effective date would be November 1. Okay. Again, a note, and this is kind of confusing for people. If you're currently covered under a group or retiree coverage and you're happy with your plan, you don't need to sign up for Medicare Part B as long as you have credible group or some type of benefits. If you don't, however, and you don't sign up for Medicare right away, you could be penalized down the line. But if you're going to continue to work and you've got group coverage, you don't have to sign up for Medicare Part B as in boy until you're ready to retire. Common questions, what is the difference between Medicare A and B, and what does Medicare A and B cover? Now, Medicare Part A, I tell people, is the hospital side of Medicare. Covers things like inpatient care in facilities like hospitals and skilled nursing. Part A does have a hefty deductible when you end up in one of these facilities. So we'll talk about how to cover that hefty deductible in some slides coming up. But Medicare Part A is your hospital and skilled nursing facility type coverage. Part B is basically the doctor side of Medicare. It's medical insurance that covers doctor visits, durable medical equipment and supplies, preventative services. Part B is in essence going to cover your bills 80-20, where you're going to pay, Medicare is going to pay 80% of the bill, and you're going to be on the hook for that 20% gap, if you will. Now, choices for coverage. Most seniors, see all the advertising on TV, and you're getting bombarded with mail and phone calls when you're turning 65. And you really have two choices for coverage, and that is getting into a Medicare supplement or a Medicare Advantage plan. The major differences: when you sign up with a Medicare Advantage plan, that is a private insurance company that is going to take over your Medicare benefits, taking you off of Medicare in essence, and putting you with a private company. As a result, you have to stay within their network of doctors. You're subject to deductibles and copays that change yearly. You need referrals to see doctors. The plan can be dropped as the plans change every year. And you don't have the ability to see any hospital doctor or specialist nationwide. I'm more of an advocate. I think it's smarter to be with a Medicare supplement type plan, because a Medicare supplement, what it does is it leaves Medicare to be primary and the supplement is merely secondary. So regardless of who you choose as the carrier for your supplement plan, You have the freedom of choice to go see any hospital, any doctor, and any specialist nationwide that accepts Medicare. So no network restrictions. You're predicting your out-of-pocket costs because you just pay the monthly premium. There's no referrals. Your plan cannot be dropped just because you got sick or anything like that. You've got the ability to travel and see doctors nationwide. Big differences when you're talking about the two different types of coverage here. The next part of Medicare is, what is Part D? Well, Part D is prescription coverage. D as in drugs, okay? Now, Part D plans, they all have different premiums. They all have different deductibles. They all have different copays, sometimes for the same prescription drugs. To find the best Part D, you want to do a cost analysis right on the Medicare.gov website. By plugging in your prescriptions on the Medicare.gov website, it'll point you to the most cost-effective plan for somebody's individual needs. So the best drug plan for one person might not be the best for another person. The Medicare.gov website, it analyzes the cost of the premium, it analyzes the cost of all your copays for the total year, and it'll give you a predicted forecast of what your prescriptions will cost for the coming year. Now, why work with a guy like me, Devin Barta, and with an agency like Medicare Explained? Number one, we represent all the top-rated insurance carriers. So when we talked before about picking a supplement, what people don't understand is these supplements are standardized from company to company. So we help you shop the market and find the plan that's got the best price, and also with the top-rated carriers that are going to pay your bills and not give you any hassle. So we represent all the top-rated insurance companies. I have in-home or online appointments available. If you'd like to meet face-to-face, I'd be glad to come see you, sit at the old kitchen table, and we can go over this stuff in person. If you're a little more comfortable, we can have an online appointment. We can talk over the phone. We can go over all the Medicare A and B information. We can go over all the rates, and I walk you through the process. I help submit and monitor the applications. I would help you put in an application to the insurance carriers. I make sure everything goes smooth. I deal with corresponding with the carriers so you don't have to. Okay. Continued support for the life of your policy. What people don't understand is with these policies, we do make a residual income for the life of your policy. So I tell you that because I have a vested interest in keeping you happy. If you have a problem with a claim, a problem with the doctor accepting something, maybe the price of your carrier went up, you give me a call. As you can see on the next thing here, my cell phone number is provided. Everybody will have it. You can call, text, email me, and we continually support you for the life of your policy. Again, my services are also completely free of charge. I get paid a commission from whichever insurance carrier you choose. It doesn't cost you any extra to work with me than if you went and signed up with the carrier directly. But now you get a point of contact. You get a guy whose cell phone number you can call anytime you have problems. We know each other personally, and we're always here to help. Hope you all found this video educational and helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call at 954-562-8766. You can also email me back. We really hope to hear from you and can try to stop this confusing maze of Medicare information as you turn 65. Take care.